Story about race and class in Washington, D.C. One night, several years ago, two friends of mine and I were coming home after visiting um, an art opening at the gallery on Capitol Hill. And we were walking through the night city, slightly tipsy, happy, feeling ourselves quite sophisticated and civilized after an outing with uh, sophisticated urban people at the gallery. Um, and yes, we did consume a good amount of cheap wine that they were serving there. And as we were walking home from Capitol Hill to southwest DC, we started feeling slightly hungry and thirsty, and decided to stop by the 7-Eleven store on the corner of M Street and South Capitol. Actually, I was not very keen on going into that store. I kind of knew that the 7-Eleven had a bad reputation, and I was trying to tell my friends that, guys, maybe we just don't go there. But my girlfriend Andrea and our friend Victor, they decided that no, we are going into the 7-Eleven and we're going to get us some 7-Eleven burritos and some ginger ale and maybe lemonade. We are thirsty. Okay. So I succumbed to their insistence and we went into the store. And we walk into the store, three of us, Andrea and I are white. Our friend Victor is a big, tall African American hipster, aficionado of Nordic music, Nordic rock, and Nordic beauties. Bon vivant, lady lover, glutton, drunk, beautiful person, and very, very big and tall. So we walk into the store, and Andrea and I are the only white people in the store. Andrea drifts off and goes to look at the drinks at the refrigerator in the back of the store. Victor and I grab some bags of chips. He got a couple of burritos, and we get into the line. There's a small line, probably 5-6 people standing waiting to pay, and Victor stands in front of me. I stand behind him, and somehow my attention drifts off, and I start looking at the people in the store. And then when I turn back to Victor, I hear some kind of commotion. I hear screams and noise, and I look at Victor, and I see him on the floor, laying on the floor. And next to him stands this very packed, smaller fella, very mean-looking, all muscles, extremely angry, and he starts beating on Victor with his feet. Victor is laying on the floor. Clearly, he was hit from behind, lost his balance, and fell. And the guy is just beating him with his feet, with his boots, and Victor is squirming on the floor, and everyone is kind of frozen. And the smaller guy that is beaten on Victor is screaming, "You motherfucker! You goddamn piece of shit do you think, what do you think you are? You walk into our store here and you think that you're better than us, you think that you're like them, you're white, but no, you are just a piece of shit that hangs out with white people. I'm gonna fucking kill your fucking ass and blah 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 blah. Well, finally Victor gets up, and he's a big guy. He grabs his abuser, carries him to the window, and just smacks him against the window of the store. And window looks like it is made of plexiglass, but it actually is not made of plexiglass. It shatters. The guy falls out from the window. Victor comes out behind him like Godzilla in a movie, grabs him and starts beating him against the pavement. And they both are screaming, and Victor is absolutely outrageously angry, and he wants to demolish his attacker. But the small guy is very tough. He gets up and he starts punching back, and so they are just entangled in this horrible fight. The window is crashed. There's glass everywhere. They're just killing each other. Somehow the small guy manages to escape from Victor and runs off into the bushes behind the store, and is just gone. And we just stand there completely flabbergasted. Andrea is very upset. Well, Victor comes back into the store, stands next to me, and proceeds to pay for his burritos. So we get back in line, and we are standing to pay for our burritos. The Ethiopians that are running the store, they're not saying anything. They just look like, things are not good, but they're not saying anything. And then suddenly we see police car arriving outside, and 3 policemen walk in, and all the policemen are Chinese or Korean, and they walk in and they immediately walk over towards us, and without saying anything, they just handcuff Victor. Andrea, seeing that, starts yelling at them, "What the hell are you doing? This guy was attacked, this is our friend." And policeman, Chinese policeman, is telling her, "You know what, lady, you shut up, you be quiet." And she, "Oh, no, you can't tell me to shut up, I'm a witness of this horrible crime, our friend was just attacked here." And the policeman said, "Listen, lady, you be quiet, I don't want to hear another word from you. We are going to find out what happened here, but if you're not going to shut up, we are going to handcuff you." "Oh, you can't handcuff me, how can you, how dare you, I am a witness to this horrible attack." Well, they handcuff her. So Victor is handcuffed, Andrea is handcuffed, and then police turns to me and starts talking only to me. And I'm the only white person there that is not handcuffed, and I am the oldest, and they are talking only to me. So I explained to them what happened. They listen to me, and then they say, "All right, okay, well, we'll let him go and let her go." They handcuff Andrea and they handcuff Victor, and we are marching off from the store, walking towards home, and we are all very upset. And Andrea is just like, "How can they treat us like that? This policeman, they are just so unfair." And Victor is just gloomy. He's just walking there, like kind of scratching his head, like he is not happy. So we walk towards home, and then he says, "You know what? I have to return back to the 7-Eleven. I want to find that guy. I want to beat the snot out of him." Well, we say, "Well, maybe not. You're a little drunk, and I mean, you have suffered enough. That was a bad night. Maybe you just, go home and sleep on it." And he says, "All right, I'll go home, but I think I'm gonna go back to 7-Eleven and catch that guy." So Andrea and I walk him to his apartment and then go home. And they're sitting there like, yeah, he might just go and try to find that guy, and that can end very badly. I mean, he can get injured or even worse. So we start calling Victor on the phone. He doesn't pick up. It's already 3 o'clock in the morning. We fall asleep. In the morning we call him. Did you go to catch that guy? Did you catch him? Oh no, says Victor. I fell asleep. And that's how the story kind of came to an end. But it left this kind of strange flavor in our mouth. We never really talked about it again. But we never go to that 7-Eleven ever again.